Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Giants going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second down, 9 yards to go. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here we go. And the wideout in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And from down in Miami, an update. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
He'll drop to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go. 319. Gone.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And his kick is good. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
They're going to look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Watch it now. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now they try the right side here. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. As they run the counter play. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and 8. Look to throw here. Wiggles free. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it first and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now.
They'll drop the throw and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a handoff looking right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying. Carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Back to Detroit! Detroit! Green 39!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The pressure gets to him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Getting down to the end here, they have a two-score lead. Barely, but it's a two-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And the Lions adding more points to their total, extending that lead. A win would be their first of the young season. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Pirine. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.